wanted to share a little heartwarming story. You know, last night, it was Saturday night. The wife is out of town on a 5-day conference, so it's just me and the 2 kids. I got the younger kid. I got the 14-year-old kid, nearly 15 years old. And it's Saturday night. We're ordering pizza. Mom's gone. Dad's ordering pizza. So the younger kid goes to sleep. Me and the older kid, the 14-year-old, we sit down to watch a movie. I'm like, pick a movie. You can pick any movie you want. This 14-year-old, kind of a twisted freak, so I assume it's going to be like Cannibal Holocaust or like necrophiliac pyramid. I don't know. Instead, the 14-year-old says, I've been wanting to watch this movie. I think it's called The Godfather. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, sure. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit of a long movie, so let's get started. And so I start to load up the kid with expectations. Like, okay, listen, it's a movie from the 70s, so it's going to move at a pace that you're kind of not used to. You know, it's a little bit slow. There's going to be language in the movie that, you know, it's offensive, but the movie knows it's offensive. It's not like it's saying that this is good, that these characters are doing the things that they're doing. They're just supposed to be real people. And, you know, it's a movie you really have to like pay attention to, lock in, just sink into the world. The movie starts like 2 minutes in, and I'm like, oh, I didn't need to tell the kid any of that stuff. This is the most fun, exhilarating movie that's ever been made. And the kid is reacting beautifully to it, is also exhilarated, also like so into it, is calling out things like shot compositions. Now, I should say my kid right here, getting into film production in high school. But is calling out like shot compositions. Like there's a scene where Michael Corleone goes into a phone booth and Kay Adams, Diane Keaton, is there with him, and he immediately shuts the door of the phone booth, but she's still in the shot. And my kid's like, look, he's already shutting her out. He's put up a wall between her. Just getting more in touch with his family is causing him to put up walls with his girlfriend. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. Holy shit. Am I dead? Have I died and gone to cinema father heaven? Just a beautiful experience. The kid was the only drawback was things like, the horse head sequence. I'm like, get ready. Wait till you see what happens here. And the kid's like, horse head, I know. And I'm like, God damn it. Stop watching so much YouTube. But it's fine. Cause like, it doesn't matter that you know it's going to happen. It's about seeing it happen. But the kid also points out, like, I knew it was the horse's head, but I didn't know why it was such a big deal, why he cared so much about that horse. Kid's like, I just love these men. I just want to give Don Corleone a big hug. He's such a big sweetie pie. But also, like, they're like, you know, these big, like, tough mafia guys, they're basically big sensey boys. That's what they said. Big sensey boys. And I thought, you know what? You're right. There is no more sensey boy on earth than a big macho, like, Italian guy who's actually so sensitive, so obsessed with being insulted, so obsessed with honor. There's nobody more insecure than that. So many quotes would happen in the movie, and the kid's like, that's where that comes from. That's where, you know, that look how they massacred my boy. That's where that comes from. The kid's like excitingly unpacking, talking about the themes of the movie. He says that capitalism, like, you may change the person who's in charge. Like the son is now in charge and he is presenting himself differently. Like he's more modern, but in a lot of ways he's even worse. He's even more evil than his dad. And that's just kind of how things happen. And I was like, God damn, you're picking up on stuff I certainly didn't pick up on when I was your age and obsessed with this movie. So it's just a beautiful experience. All of this is to say, I know that my kid is not representative of all kids, all teenagers in the world. They're getting into film production. They're already kind of a bookish nerd, but great movies like this, I think, transcend time. So watch old movies with your kid. Your kid's gonna get it. They're gonna understand, like, you know, this movie is not necessarily saying that all the things that it's showing are good, that violence against women is good, that using racial slurs is good, that the director of the movie might not be such a good man, and yet there's still stuff I can take away from this. Just a great experience I had watching The Godfather with my teenager. And when it was over, I was like, can't wait to show you Godfather 2. And they're like, there's a Godfather 2? And I'm like, not only that, lots of people say it's better than Godfather 1. Again, am I dead? Have I died and gone to cinema heaven? Let me know if you've watched movies, if you watch The Godfather specifically with your teenager. But then I remember, like, I watched The Godfather at 14 and it was my favorite movie. So, like, yeah, of course, people actually don't change, and great art is forever. So let me know if you've had a similar experience. Thank you.